benefit.
Oh, benefit. Why don't you quit pretending you're evil?
Set in the thrilling world of espionage and high-stakes missions, the 1976 series The Bionic Woman stars Lindsay Wagner as Jamie Summers, a woman transformed into a superhuman agent after a near-fatal accident. This captivating character, equipped with extraordinary bionic abilities, often finds herself in intense situations that require both strength and intelligence. Interestingly, during the height of her fame, Jamie Summers turned down a date with a notable star from Gunsmoke. This unexpected refusal sparked curiosity among fans and media alike, highlighting the intriguing intersection of two iconic television worlds. As for her skincare routine, it became a topic of fascination as well. Reports suggest that she had a unique beauty regimen, which included the application of a special lotion that kept her skin looking radiant and youthful. This particular product, rumored to contain natural ingredients, became a subject of interest among viewers who admired her flawless appearance on screen. The combination of her on-screen persona and personal choices added layers to her character, making Jamie Summers not just a bionic hero, but also a relatable figure in the realm of celebrity culture.
He's a mechanical genius.
If I left him playing with his cars, he wouldn't.
After a tragic skydiving accident, Jamie Summers, a talented professional tennis player, finds her life hanging in the balance. The accident leaves her critically injured, prompting a desperate need for medical intervention. Oscar Goldman, portrayed by Richard Anderson, and Dr. Rudy Wells, played by Martin Brooks, step in to save her. They perform a series of advanced surgical procedures that involve bionic implants, transforming Jamie into a powerful and capable individual. With her new bionic limbs, she possesses enhanced strength, speed, and agility, enabling her to overcome challenges that would have been impossible before the accident. As Jamie navigates her new life, she struggles with the implications of her bionic enhancements, while also embracing her role as a secret agent. The series explores her journey of adaptation, showcasing her resilience and determination. Jamie's character becomes a symbol of empowerment, illustrating how technology can change lives in unexpected ways. The show captivates audiences with its blend of action, drama, and the exploration of human potential through bionic technology.
Treat of old Cyrus to scare trespassers away.
What did the rest say?
In the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman, the character Jamie Summers is transformed into a remarkable figure through advanced technology. She is fitted with a bionic right ear that grants her the ability to hear sounds at low volumes across various frequencies and over long distances. This enhancement allows her to pick up on conversations and sounds that would be inaudible to the average person, making her an invaluable asset in her missions. Additionally, Jamie possesses superhuman strength in her right arm, which is bionic, giving her the power to perform feats of strength that ordinary humans cannot achieve. Her bionic legs further enhance her capabilities, enabling her to jump great distances and run at speeds exceeding 60 miles an hour. These abilities not only make her a formidable opponent, but also allow her to navigate challenging situations with agility and precision. The combination of her heightened senses and physical prowess showcases the fascinating blend of human ability and technological advancement, highlighting the show's themes of empowerment and resilience.
It's down seeing him locked up like that.
So you let him out of the cage?
I just wanted to play with him for a
In 1975, the character of the Bionic Woman first appeared in a two-part episode of The $6 Million Man, titled The Bionic Woman. In this episode, Steve Austin, played by Lee Majors, travels to his hometown in California. His purpose for the visit is twofold. He intends to buy a ranch that is for sale, and also wants to see his mother and stepfather. The storyline unfolds as Steve encounters a woman named Jamie Summers, portrayed by Lindsay Wagner. Jamie is a skilled tennis player and an old friend of Steve's, but her life takes a dramatic turn when she suffers a tragic accident. This incident leads to her receiving bionic enhancements similar to Steve's, which sets the stage for her own adventures. The introduction of Jamie Summers not only adds depth to the narrative, but also lays the groundwork for her eventual spin-off series, The Bionic Woman. The connection between Steve and Jamie becomes a central theme, showcasing their relationship as they navigate the challenges of their bionic abilities and the dangers they face. The episode captures the essence of the 1970s action and science fiction genre, blending human emotion with cutting-edge technology. The impact of Jamie's character resonated with audiences, paving the way for her to become a beloved figure in television history.
wanted to be a police officer. I mean, can't you get it out of your thick head for one?
While Steve Austin visits his hometown, he reconnects with Jamie Summers, his high school sweetheart. Jamie has become one of America's top 5 tennis players, living a life filled with success and excitement. Their reunion is heartwarming, filled with memories of their past and the love they once shared. However, during a skydiving date, tragedy strikes when Jamie's parachute malfunctions. She falls from the sky, suffering severe injuries to her head, legs, and right arm. The accident leaves her in critical condition, and Steve is devastated by the thought of losing her. In his grief, Steve turns to his boss, Oscar Goldman, pleading for help. He knows the advanced bionic technology that saved his own life could also save Jamie. He makes an emotional appeal, urging Oscar to consider making Jamie bionic like him. Steve believes that this transformation could give her a second chance at life and allow her to continue pursuing her dreams. The bond between Steve and Jamie is put to the test as they face the challenges of her recovery and the implications of her becoming a bionic woman. This moment marks a turning point in their relationship, intertwining their fates as they navigate the complexities of love, loss, and the extraordinary changes that come with being bionic.
Radioactive heat, shockwave, and megatonnage. I have also made careful allowances.
During a critical mission for Oscar, the bionic woman finds herself facing unexpected challenges that test her abilities and resilience. Despite Steve's genuine concerns about her undertaking this task, she pushes forward, driven by her sense of duty. However, as the mission progresses, she begins to experience severe complications. Her bionic implants, which are supposed to enhance her strength and capabilities, start to malfunction. This leads to excruciating headaches that hinder her performance and threaten her safety. As the situation escalates, medical evaluations reveal a troubling truth. Her body is rejecting the bionic implants, causing a cerebral clot that is the root of her debilitating headaches. This development raises alarms, as it not only jeopardizes the mission but also her health and well-being. The combination of her physical condition and the malfunctioning bionics creates a race against time. Steve's worries intensify as he realizes that her condition could lead to more severe consequences if not addressed promptly. The mission, once a straightforward objective, becomes a test of survival as the bionic woman grapples with her own limitations while trying to fulfill her responsibilities.
And get out alive. And there's one more thing. They're planning on killing Peyton anyway, so they wouldn't have...
Eventually, Jamie goes berserk and escapes from the hospital, her mind racing with confusion and fear. Steve, deeply concerned for her well-being, follows closely behind, determined to bring her back to safety. As she pushes through the hospital doors, Jamie's strength and desperation are evident. She runs with a mix of agility and panic, her bionic limbs propelling her forward. However, the toll of her condition weighs heavily on her. In a moment of desperation, she collapses, and Steve rushes to catch her, cradling her in his arms. The emotional weight of the moment is palpable as he realizes just how fragile she has become. Soon after, Jamie is rushed to the operating table, where doctors work tirelessly to save her. Despite their efforts, her body shuts down completely, leading to a heartbreaking moment where Jamie dies on the operating table. The scene is filled with tension and sorrow, leaving everyone involved to grapple with the reality of her situation.
How about the Air Force Base?
Good idea. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
As the story unfolds, it is revealed that the beloved character, Jamie Summers, known as the Bionic Woman, did not die as everyone believed. This shocking twist comes to light when Steve Austin, the $6 million man, finds himself hospitalized due to severe damage to his bionic legs. While he grapples with his own injuries, the truth about Jamie's fate remains hidden from him. In a poignant moment, just before slipping into a coma, Steve sees Jamie, bringing a wave of emotions and memories flooding back. The encounter is bittersweet, filled with both joy and sorrow as he realizes that the woman he thought was lost is still alive. This revelation adds depth to the narrative, exploring themes of love, loss, and the complexities of their bionic lives. The connection between Steve and Jamie is reignited, highlighting their shared experiences and the bond that transcends even the most challenging circumstances. This unexpected twist leaves viewers on the edge of their seats, eager to see how their story will continue to evolve.
Consider good morning a long conversation. They like their privacy, and I would suggest...
The technique used to save Jamie and the Bionic Woman had serious consequences for her memory. After the operation, Jamie suffered from amnesia, which meant she could not recall many important events from her past. One of the most painful losses for her was the relationship she had with Steve. Every time she tried to dig deep into her memories, she was met with frustration and anguish. The effort to remember brought her intense headaches and pain, making the experience even more distressing. This struggle highlighted the emotional toll of her situation, as she yearned to reconnect with her past, but felt trapped in a fog of forgetfulness. The memories of her time with Steve, filled with love and connection, were just out of reach, leaving her feeling isolated. This aspect of her journey added depth to her character, showing the challenges she faced not only as a bionic woman, but also as someone trying to reclaim her identity and relationships. The memory restoration technique, while intended to save her life, ultimately created a complex struggle that defined her experience throughout the series.
I'll be in a minute. Don't worry.
Steve's heart felt heavy as he considered Jamie's situation. The memories of their past encounters haunted her, and he realized that he was the primary trigger for her painful recollections. Each time they met, he could see the flicker of distress in her eyes, a reminder of the trauma she had endured. Steve wanted nothing more than to support her, but he understood that his presence was causing her more pain than healing. In a moment of clarity, he approached Oscar with a heartfelt request. He asked Oscar to transfer Jamie to another medical facility, one that was far away from him. Steve believed that a change of environment might help her to heal and find peace. It was a selfless decision, driven by his desire to see her thrive rather than suffer. He knew that by stepping back, he could give Jamie the space she needed to confront her memories without the weight of their shared history looming over her. This choice was not easy for Steve, but he felt it was the right one for Jamie's well-being, hoping she would find the strength to move forward.
Let's go. Open the door, Joe. We're taking the first car.
While she is in the care of specialists, Jamie undergoes a successful surgery aimed at restoring her memory. This procedure is a pivotal moment in her journey, as it allows her to regain many of her lost memories. However, there is a significant twist. Although she remembers her past experiences and the details of her life, there are two critical memories that elude her grasp. First, she cannot recall her deep love for Steve, a bond that played an essential role in her life, and her transformation into the Bionic Woman. This absence creates a sense of emptiness, as her feelings for him are a vital part of who she is. Second, she also fails to remember the skydiving accident that led to her receiving her bionic parts. This accident is not just a traumatic event. It is the catalyst for her new identity and abilities. The loss of these memories leaves Jamie in a state of confusion as she tries to piece together her life without the full understanding of her relationship with Steve and the incident that changed everything. The struggle to regain these memories becomes a central theme in her life, affecting her relationships and her sense of self. As she navigates this new reality, the audience is drawn into her emotional turmoil, highlighting the complexities of memory and identity in a world where technology and humanity intersect.
They might not be alive tomorrow.
When they finally meet again, she expresses to Steve that they can start anew as friends, suggesting that this could be a very fresh beginning for them. Steve, understanding the importance of this moment, agrees to her proposal, marking a significant turning point in their relationship. This heartfelt reunion resonates deeply with the audience, showcasing the emotional depth of their connection. The public reaction to her character's presence on the show was overwhelmingly positive. Fans were captivated by her strength, vulnerability, and the chemistry she shared with Steve. As a result of this strong response, the network recognized her potential as a lead character. They decided to offer her a spin-off series, which would later become The Bionic Woman. This new show allowed her to explore her character further, combining action with emotional storytelling. The popularity of her character not only solidified her place in television history, but also paved the way for future narratives centered around strong female leads. The excitement surrounding her new series reflected a changing landscape in television, where audiences craved more diverse and complex characters.
You know, I'm under great pressure to finish my work here. Why don't we have dinner tonight? It'll relax us both.
The series experienced a significant network transition during its run, moving from ABC to NBC for its final season. This change marked a notable moment in television history. Richard Anderson and Martin E. Brooks became the first actors to portray the same characters on two different television series across two different networks. This unique occurrence highlighted the flexibility and evolving nature of television programming during the 1970s. The transition to NBC brought new opportunities for storytelling and character development, allowing the series to explore fresh narratives while maintaining its core themes of strength and resilience. Audiences were intrigued by the continuity of characters as they followed the journey of the Bionic Woman and her allies through this shift. The move was not just a change of channel, it represented a broader trend in the industry where shows could reinvent themselves and reach new audiences. This bold decision to switch networks added a layer of excitement and anticipation for fans who were eager to see how the series would evolve in its new home. The legacy of this transition continues to be remembered as a pioneering moment in television history.
And be together.
I wish I could believe you.
I try.
Once the show made the switch to NBC, Lee Majors could no longer appear as a guest star on The Bionic Woman. This was due to his ongoing contract with ABC, where he was the main character in The $6 Million Man. NBC could not allow Majors to cross over into their show, as it would create complications with his existing commitments. Jamie Sommers, played by Lindsay Wagner, had a body constructed with similar bionic parts to those of Steve Austin, but they were designed to be slightly smaller. The show humorously suggested that the cost of rebuilding Jamie was less than the famous $6 million it took to rebuild Austin. While the actual rebuilding costs for Jamie were never revealed on the series, this playful comparison added a lighthearted touch to the storyline. The constraints of the crossover between the two shows highlighted the complexities of television contracts during that era, impacting the characters and their interactions.
Cowboy. Seems like I'm always on the outside looking in.
Sally Field and Stephanie Powers were both considered for the role of Jamie Sommers in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman. Sally Field ultimately turned down the part because she struggled to move past her earlier roles as Gidget and the Flying Nun. These characters had become so iconic that she found it difficult to break free from their typecasting. This left the door open for Lindsay Wagner, who would go on to become famous for her portrayal of Jamie Sommers. Before landing this role, Wagner made an appearance on the popular show The Dating Game. In that episode, she interviewed several bachelors, one of whom was Roger Ewing, a well-known actor from the series Gunsmoke. Ewing played Clayton Greenwood, a character who often shared the screen with Matt Dillon. This connection to another beloved show helped shape Wagner's early career and set the stage for her success in The Bionic Woman. The casting of Wagner marked a significant turning point in her life, leading her to become a household name and a beloved character in television history.
On board, but
Right, it's me.
it's you.
The divers.
Lindsay finds herself in an exciting situation as she participates in a popular game show where she has the chance to choose from 3 eligible bachelors. The tension builds as she learns about each contestant. One bachelor is a medical student, showcasing his dedication to the field of medicine and a bright future ahead. The second bachelor, a teacher with a State Department, has an intriguing background, having traveled behind the Iron Curtain. His experiences add a layer of depth to his character, making him stand out with stories of adventure and cultural insights. As Lindsay weighs her options, she feels a connection with the teacher, whose name is Dick and hails from Pensacola. After much deliberation, she makes her choice and picks Dick, excited about the possibilities that lie ahead with someone who has such unique life experiences. This decision marks a memorable moment in her journey, filled with hope and anticipation for what their future might hold.
Jesse, all I wanted was a little money for my health club. I didn't expect to get.
Lindsay Wagner's character in The Bionic Woman faces a daunting challenge when she deals with a condition known as chronic urticaria. This ailment is a severe and disabling form of hives that causes the body to swell with large welts. The symptoms can be overwhelming and painful, making everyday life difficult. Lieutenant in the episode titled Miracle Cure, Wagner's character embarks on a quest to find relief from this debilitating condition. The struggle with chronic urticaria is not just physical, it also takes an emotional toll, as the character grapples with the frustration of her situation. As she seeks out various treatments, the episode explores the impact of her condition on her relationships and her work. The search for a miracle cure becomes a journey of hope and perseverance. The narrative highlights the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. Through her determination, the character embodies strength, showing how one can confront even the most challenging health issues. The portrayal of chronic urticaria serves to raise awareness about this little-known condition, bringing attention to the struggles faced by those who suffer from it. Wagner's performance is both inspiring and relatable, making the audience empathize with her character's plight. As she navigates the ups and downs of her health journey, viewers witness the power of hope and the human spirit. The episode resonates with anyone who has faced a chronic illness, emphasizing the need for understanding and support. The quest for a miracle cure not only reflects the character's personal battle, but also serves as a broader commentary on the challenges of living with a chronic condition. Through this storyline, the Bionic Woman effectively combines elements of science fiction with real-life struggles, creating a compelling narrative that captivates the audience. The exploration of chronic urticaria in this episode adds depth to the series, showcasing the complexities of health and the human experience. The journey is not just about finding a cure, it is also about discovering inner strength and resilience amid life's challenges.
Shanti. Peace.
Once she began using this product, she was completely dumbfounded. After about a week, all her symptoms went away. She felt a sense of relief that she had not experienced in a long time. The change was so remarkable that she was as shocked as everyone around her. Friends and family noticed the difference and were curious about what had caused such a transformation. Despite her personal success with the product, she does not recommend that others take it or use it. Instead, she simply shares her experience, stating that it worked for her. Her story reflects a common theme where individuals find solutions that work for them, yet they remain cautious about suggesting those solutions to others. This approach highlights the importance of personal choice and the varied responses people can have to different products. Her journey serves as a reminder of the complexities surrounding health and wellness, where individual experiences can differ greatly.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
Despite a relatively short run, this series proved highly popular worldwide. The Bionic Woman captivated audiences with its unique blend of science fiction and action, showcasing the adventures of Jamie Sommers, a woman who is given bionic enhancements after a near-fatal accident. The show aired for 3 seasons from 1976 to 1978, quickly gaining a dedicated fan base. It was known for its strong female lead and innovative storytelling, which resonated with viewers at the time. The series was often paired with a $6 Million Man, and together they created a cultural phenomenon. Both shows had their own distinct appeal, yet they shared a universe that intrigued fans. However, in the spring of 1978, both The Bionic Woman and The $6 Million Man were canceled, leaving many fans disappointed. Their cancellation marked the end of an era for these beloved characters, but the impact of the series continued to be felt long after they left the air. The show's popularity remains a significant part of television history, illustrating how a short-lived series can leave a lasting legacy.
That's it.
The $6 Million Man ended with a standard episode, providing closure to the adventures of Steve Austin. In contrast, Lindsay Wagner's series, The Bionic Woman, concluded with a more definitive narrative through the episode entitled On the Run. This episode was crafted specifically as a resolution to the series, allowing for a deeper exploration of Jamie Sommers' character. In On the Run, viewers are taken on an emotional journey as Jamie grapples with her identity and the challenges of being bionic. The storyline delves into themes of freedom and the consequences of her unique abilities, highlighting her struggles against external forces. This episode stands out as it ties up loose ends and offers a sense of finality that was not present in the conclusion of The $6 Million Man. The careful writing and production of On the Run serve to honor the character of Jamie Sommers and provide fans with a satisfying end to her story, reflecting the series' impact and legacy in the realm of science fiction television. The differences in how both series wrapped up their narratives showcase the unique storytelling approaches taken by their creators, leaving a lasting impression on audiences.
Now, if Rudy is right, and Max is rejecting his bionics, then it's only right that he...
As we close the chapter on the thrilling adventures of the Bionic Woman, a new door opens, inviting you to delve deeper into the world behind the scenes. What became of the talented cast who brought these unforgettable characters to life? Join us as we uncover the fascinating journeys of Lindsay Wagner, who portrayed the iconic Jamie Sommers, and the other stars who shared the screen. Did they continue to fight for justice in new roles, or did they take unexpected paths? discover the challenges and triumphs they faced after the series ended, including their personal lives, career shifts, and lasting legacies in the entertainment industry. From Emmy nominations to philanthropic efforts, their stories are as compelling as the episodes you loved. Stay with us as we reveal the untold tales of the Bionic Woman's cast, and prepare to be surprised by what they have accomplished since the final credits rolled.
Bionics. Actually, it just means that I have some special qualities that makes me a little stronger than most people. Max does too.
If you ever crash land on...
Vito Scotti portrayed Romero in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman, a character shrouded in intrigue and complexity. Romero was a cunning antagonist whose motivations were often hidden beneath layers of deception. Scotti's performance brought a dark charisma to the role, making him a memorable part of the series. His ability to embody sinister characters stemmed from a rich background in acting, where he often played roles that explored the darker aspects of human nature. After The Bionic Woman, Scotti continued to work in television and film, often typecast in villainous roles. His career included appearances on shows like The Twilight Zone and The Streets of San Francisco. However, Scotti faced personal hardships. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often came with it. There were whispers of financial troubles and a few scandals that cast shadows over his career, although details remain murky. In his later years, Scotti became increasingly reclusive. He passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy marked by his unique contributions to television. As of now, there are no new developments regarding his life or career, but his performances continue to resonate with fans of classic television.
Watching me all this time. Hi.
Hello, Oscar. Consider a profound...
Ford Rainey portrayed Jim Elgin in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman, a role that showcased his ability to blend authority with vulnerability. Elgin, a mentor figure, often found himself grappling with the moral complexities of technology and humanity, reflecting deeper themes of trust and betrayal. Rainey's performance left a lasting impression, marking him as a skilled character actor in a series that explored the intersection of human capabilities and artificial enhancements. After The Bionic Woman, Rainey's career continued with various roles in television and film, yet he faced personal challenges that shadowed his professional life. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career trajectory. Rainey also experienced the loss of close friends and colleagues in the industry, which weighed heavily on him. Notably, his marriage faced turbulence, leading to a separation that added to his emotional struggles. In his later years, Ford Rainey became more reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. He passed away in 2005, leaving behind a complex legacy marked by both triumph and turmoil. His contributions to television remain significant, yet his personal battles remind us of the darker realities many face behind the scenes. Last known information indicates he was living quietly in his final years, reflecting on a life filled with both achievement and hardship.
Fine, I understand, yes.
Jack Kelly portrayed Charles Keyes in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman, a role that showcased his talent for playing complex characters with a mysterious edge. Keyes was a pivotal figure, often caught in moral dilemmas and personal conflicts, reflecting a darker side of humanity. Kelly's performance brought depth to the character, making him memorable in a series filled with action and intrigue. After The Bionic Woman, Kelly's career took various turns. He starred in several TV movies and guest roles, but his career faced challenges, including typecasting and the struggle to find substantial roles. In his personal life, Kelly battled addiction, which led to tumultuous relationships and public scrutiny. His struggles were compounded by financial difficulties, forcing him to navigate a precarious existence in Hollywood. Tragedy struck when Kelly lost his son in a car accident, a devastating blow that deeply affected him. Despite these hardships, he remained resilient, continuing to work in small projects. The last known information about him indicates he lived a quiet life away from the spotlight, reflecting on his past with a mix of pride and sorrow. Martha Scott portrayed Helen Elgin in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman, a role that showcased her talent for playing strong, complex female characters. Helen, a supportive figure, faced the challenges of being married to a man who was part of a secretive world, adding layers to her character. Scott's performance resonated with viewers, highlighting her ability to convey deep emotional struggles. After The Bionic Woman, Martha Scott continued to act, appearing in various television shows and films, but her career was not without difficulties. She experienced personal hardships, including the tragic death of her husband, which left her grappling with grief. Scott also faced industry challenges, as the rise of new stars overshadowed her established career. Despite these struggles, she remained a respected figure in the entertainment world. In her later years, Scott became involved in community theater, finding solace in the creative process. She continued to inspire younger actors until her passing in 2003. The last known information about her indicates that she left a legacy of resilience and dedication to her craft.
I know who stole that decoder.
So does everybody else.
It was
Richard Anderson portrayed Oscar Goldman in the 1976 television series The Bionic Woman, a character who was both a mentor and a father figure to the lead character. Oscar Goldman, a high-ranking official at the Office of Scientific Intelligence, was known for his calm demeanor and strategic mind. Anderson's performance brought depth to the role, as he often found himself navigating complex moral dilemmas while managing the extraordinary abilities of the bionic characters. After the show ended, Anderson's career continued with notable appearances in various television series and films, but he never quite reached the same level of fame. His personal life was marked by challenges, including the tragic death of his first wife, which left a deep impact on him. He later remarried, but faced difficulties in maintaining relationships, often attributed to the pressures of his career in Hollywood. In later years, Anderson became involved in charity work and public speaking, reflecting on his experiences in the entertainment industry. He remained a beloved figure among fans of the show. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy as a talented actor who navigated both triumphs and tragedies throughout his life. John Houseman portrayed Dr. Franklin in the 1976 series The Bionic Woman, a role that showcased his ability to embody authority and intellect. Dr. Franklin served as a mentor and father figure to the protagonist, navigating the complexities of human enhancement and morality. Houseman's performance was marked by a gravitas that lent depth to the character, making him a memorable part of the series. Beyond this role, Houseman's life was filled with both triumphs and turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress and dancer, and later a long estrangement from his children. Houseman's career began in theater, where he co-founded the Mercury Theater with Orson Welles. He later transitioned to film and television, winning an Academy Award for his role in The Paper Chase. However, he also dealt with allegations of being difficult to work with, which created tension in his professional relationships. In his later years, Houseman taught acting, sharing his wealth of experience with a new generation. He continued to work in film and television until his death in 1988. His legacy remains influential, marked by a blend of artistic achievement and personal challenges. Last known information indicates he passed away due to spinal cancer, leaving behind a complex legacy of brilliance intertwined with personal struggles.
This is Oscar Goldman speaking.
Oscar, hi, listen. Tammy Cross is a femme.
Don Porter played Dr. James Courtney in the 1976 series The Bionic Woman, where he portrayed a complex character who was both a mentor and a source of moral conflict for the protagonist. His role involved navigating the ethical implications of bionic technology, often reflecting the darker themes of human enhancement and control. Porter's performance brought depth to the character, making him a memorable part of the series. After The Bionic Woman, Porter's career continued, but he faced significant challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen as a supporting actor rather than leading man material. His personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. The pressures of Hollywood took a toll, leading to a period of depression that he later described as a dark chapter in his life. In the years that followed, Porter found solace in community theater and smaller television roles. He remained active in the industry, but never regained the prominence he had during his peak. His later years were spent away from the spotlight, focusing on family and personal interests. As of the last known information, he has largely retreated from public life, with few updates on his activities or well-being. The mystery surrounding his later years adds to the intrigue of his earlier career.
Wait a minute.
Michael Burns portrayed Carl Franklin in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman, capturing the essence of a character marked by complexity and vulnerability. Franklin, a close friend and confidant to the protagonist, often found himself caught in the shadows of the bionic world, reflecting the darker themes of loyalty and sacrifice. This role showcased Burns' ability to convey deep emotional resonance, making him a memorable presence in the series. After the show ended, Burns faced a turbulent career. He struggled to find roles that matched the depth he exhibited in The Bionic Woman. His attempts to transition into film and theater often fell flat, leading to a sense of disillusionment. Personal hardships compounded his professional challenges. Burns battled addiction, which led to several public incidents that tarnished his reputation. He faced legal troubles, including a notable arrest for possession that sent shockwaves through his fan base. As the years progressed, Burns faded from the public eye, with little known about his later life. Reports suggest he sought solace in anonymity, distancing himself from the entertainment industry. The last known information about him is scarce, leaving fans and followers to wonder about the fate of the once promising actor.
I'm sorry, Oscar. Jamie, I guess I'm being...
James Olsen portrayed Rod Kyler in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex characters. Rod Kyler was a pivotal figure, entangled in the life of the protagonist, adding layers of tension and intrigue. Olsen's performance was marked by a nuanced portrayal of loyalty and conflict, capturing the audience's attention amid the show's action-packed narrative. After The Bionic Woman, Olsen's career continued, but it was not without challenges. He faced a series of personal hardships, including struggles with substance abuse that affected both his professional and private life. Despite these obstacles, he appeared in various television series and films, often in supporting roles, but never quite recapturing the fame he had during the 1970s. In the late 1980s, Olsen's life took a darker turn with legal troubles, including a notable arrest related to a domestic dispute. His personal life was marred by tumultuous relationships and public scrutiny, leading to a retreat from the spotlight. As of the last known information, James Olsen has kept a low profile, living away from the public eye. His legacy remains a mix of talent and the shadows of his struggles, leaving fans to remember both his contributions and his complexities.
Well, I'm always concerned about revealing bionics to the Soviets, Jamie.
Katherine Hellman portrayed Dr. Harkins in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman. In this role, she was a brilliant scientist who played a crucial part in the show's exploration of advanced technology and human enhancement. Her character's intelligence and determination reflected Hellman's own strong presence on screen. After The Bionic Woman, Hellman's career flourished, particularly with her role in the hit series Soap, where she earned 2 Emmy Awards. However, her journey was not without challenges. Hellman faced personal hardships, including the pressures of Hollywood, and the struggle to maintain her identity in a demanding industry. She experienced the emotional toll of her father's death, which deeply affected her. Despite these struggles, she continued to work in television and film, earning respect and admiration. In her later years, Hellman dealt with health issues, including Alzheimer's disease, which led her to step back from the public eye. The last known information indicates she passed away in February 2022, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a complex personal story.
What are you down there?
Just my wife, but she's pinned under some concrete.
Come on, let me check her.
Dennis Patrick portrayed Carlton Harris in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman. His character was a complex figure, often caught in moral dilemmas and personal conflicts that highlighted the darker themes of the show. Patrick's performance brought a depth to Harris, making him a memorable presence in the series. After The Bionic Woman, Patrick's career continued with various roles in television and film, but he struggled to find a project that matched the impact of his earlier work. In his personal life, Patrick faced significant challenges. He battled alcoholism, which affected both his career and relationships. This struggle led to periods of isolation and professional setbacks. Rumors of scandals surrounded him, including tumultuous relationships that often made headlines. Despite these hardships, he sought redemption through acting workshops and community theater, trying to reconnect with his passion for performance. The last known information about Dennis Patrick indicates he remained out of the public eye for many years, living a quieter life away from Hollywood's spotlight. His legacy as Carlton Harris endures, but the shadows of his personal battles linger as a reminder of the complexities behind the screen.
I better call Oscar and have him lock up Peyton's security materials and the coding analysis.
Lindsay Wagner's portrayal of Jamie Sommers in the 1976 series The Bionic Woman marked a pivotal moment in television history. As a character who faced both physical and emotional challenges, Jamie embodied resilience, making Wagner a symbol of strength for many viewers. The role brought Wagner fame, but it also trapped her in the shadow of a character that was hard to escape. After the show ended, Wagner faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous relationship with actor Michael Brandon, which ended in a bitter divorce. Wagner struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations placed on her. She battled with the effects of typecasting and sought to redefine her career through various roles in film and television, yet many projects fell short of her aspirations. In the 1990s, she faced health issues, including chronic fatigue syndrome, which further complicated her professional life. Despite these challenges, she became a successful author and motivational speaker, sharing her experiences and promoting wellness. In recent years, Wagner has continued to make appearances at conventions and has been involved in various charitable causes. As of late 2023, she remains a beloved figure in the entertainment industry, with a legacy that transcends her iconic role. Lee Majors portrayed Colonel Steve Austin in the 1976 series The Bionic Woman, a role that made him a household name. His character, a former astronaut turned bionic man, faced personal and physical challenges that resonated with viewers. The portrayal demanded a depth of emotion as Austin grappled with his identity and the consequences of his bionic enhancements. Majors' performance was marked by a blend of strength and vulnerability, making the character both heroic and relatable. After the show ended, Majors faced significant personal and professional hurdles. His marriage to actress Farrah Fawcett ended in divorce, amid rumors of infidelity and the pressures of fame. In the late 1980s, he struggled with typecasting, leading to a series of less successful projects. Majors battled health issues, including a near-fatal motorcycle accident that left him with lasting injuries. In recent years, Majors has made sporadic appearances in television and film, including roles in series like The Big Bang Theory and a revival of The $6 Million Man. Despite the challenges, he has maintained a level of respect in Hollywood. As of now, Lee Majors continues to live a quiet life, reflecting on his legacy and the complexities of his past.
That far to the right of Attila the Hun.
Yeah.
Lou Ayres portrayed Dr. Elijah Cooper in the 1976 TV series The Bionic Woman, a character marked by intelligence and compassion. Dr. Cooper served as a mentor and moral compass, guiding the protagonist through her challenges with a blend of wisdom and empathy. Ayres brought depth to the role, drawing on his extensive acting experience to portray a character who was both supportive and complex. Ayres' career began in the 1930s, gaining fame for his role in All Quiet on the Western Front. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced significant personal hardships, including a battle with depression that led him to seek treatment in a mental health facility. His anti-war stance during World War II caused controversy, resulting in a temporary decline in his career. Despite these challenges, Ayres continued to work in film and television, often taking on roles that reflected his introspective nature. In his later years, Ayres became a proponent of holistic health and natural living, which defined his lifestyle. He remained active in the industry until the early 1990s, with his last known role in a TV movie in 1992. Lou Ayres passed away in 1996, leaving behind a legacy marked by both artistic achievement and personal struggle. His life serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the public persona.
Come on, this is different. This is more than that. I mean, I feel like I've got some kind of a contagious disease
George Maharis portrayed Sergeant Bob Welton in the 1976 series The Bionic Woman, a role that showcased his ability to balance toughness with vulnerability. Welton was a complex character, often caught between military duty and personal loyalty, which allowed Maharis to explore deeper emotional layers. His performance stood out, bringing a sense of gravity to the show's action-packed narrative. After The Bionic Woman, Maharis faced significant challenges. His career waned as he struggled with typecasting and the pressures of fame. He dealt with personal hardships, including a highly publicized battle with alcoholism, which impacted both his professional and personal life. Maharis was also involved in a scandal in the late 1980s when he was arrested for drug possession, which further complicated his public image. In recent years, Maharis has maintained a low profile, with little known about his current life. Reports suggest he has retreated from the spotlight, focusing on personal well-being. As of now, there are no significant updates on his activities, leaving his legacy shrouded in mystery.
Are you in business?
Yeah.
As we wrap up our journey through the world of the Bionic Woman, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia wash over us. This groundbreaking series not only showcased the incredible talent of Lindsay Wagner, but also introduced us to a strong female hero who faced extraordinary challenges. From battling villains to navigating her own identity after her transformation, Jamie Sommers inspired many viewers. The show tackled themes of resilience and empowerment, leaving a lasting mark on pop culture. Did you watch The Bionic Woman during your childhood? What moments stood out to you? Perhaps you remember the thrill of her bionic strength or the emotional depth of her relationships. Maybe you connected with her struggles, feeling inspired by her journey. We would love to hear your stories and memories. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate the impact this iconic series had on our lives.